About 6 million people in India and 20 million people in Bangladesh are exposed to very high level of arsenic in drinking water. Arsenic occurs naturally in some of the underground aquifers in certain areas, and most people in these places do not have access to any alternative drinking water. Aqua Welfare Society, in collaboration with Project Well, construct modified shallow dug wells to provide arsenic-safe drinking water. One such dug well is being constructed at Gaighata block of West Bengal, India. Men, women, children and the unborn are inching towards death with every drop of contaminated water that they drink. Each dug well shall provide arsenic-safe drinking water to 20 families. The entire work of construction is done manually by a team of 4 men, a highly skilled and somewhat risky job, taking turns to go down, digging up the dirt and hauling it up one bucket at a time. A step has now been cut to reduce the diameter of the hole. The character and quality of the soil changes as the digging proceeds. Layers of silt, clay and finally very fine sand come up. This is month of May and the temperature is close to 40 degrees Celsius. Precast concrete rings will form the inner wall of the dug well. The rings are lowered one by one. After a few rings have been placed inside, more digging is done. Have to have the rings perfectly aligned. Two men in a 4 feet diameter hole, claustrophobic. Coarse yellow sand is poured in the annulus space outside the concrete rings. Digging continues again and very fine sand and water comes out. This is something like quicksand, and further digging does not really increase the depth any further, but helps the concrete rings to sink into the quicksand. This is the time when the job gets risky. The quicksand-like dirt flows radially from all sides as further digging is done, making the topsoil surrounding the hole unstable. Time to stop digging to avoid caving in of the soil. The rings have to form a perfectly vertical cylinder, using the pressure of the feet and the back to align the rings. A day's work of almost 8 hours of continuous physical labor is almost done. Have to finish work before it gets dark. Tired muscles keep on working. This is what the Dugwell finally looks like. A brick wall surrounds the opening of the well, a tin cover to protect the water from falling debris, and a fine nylon net to cover the opening. A flexible plastic pipe goes down to lift the water with the help of a hand pump. Chlorine is added regularly. Finally, bacteria-free, arsenic-safe drinking water for 20 families.